Good evening, traders. This is Brian with TraderShark.com, an educational website to learn how to trade the E-mini S&P futures. Today is Friday, March 22nd, 2013. The market opened up this morning here at around 1544. I want you to notice we have an opening range, a breakout of our opening range, but when we started this morning right about 9:30, we said look at how tight these shark bands are, just barely above the opening range, and it's also Friday, F-R-Y-D-A-Y. This is a higher time frame chart. I just wanted to get you to get an idea of how price action kind of chopped between these two shark bands. Okay, so here we are on a lower time frame chart. I want you to notice the opening price, 1544, represented by this white dashed line. We generally don't trade in the opening 15 minutes of the day. We did have an opportunity to get a trade off here right out of the no trade zone to the downside for a total of 6 ticks. And then there was a nice setup. I missed it, but it was still, we don't trade within 1 point of opening price, so there's a good reason for us not to take this particular trade, but it did nonetheless have an auto wave fire off long here. Right there at about just a little bit after 10 o'clock, we did have a nice opportunity to get long. Target 1 and target 2 are hit for a total of 7 ticks. And then, you generally don't take a third wave trade long, and I did on this one. Got my first target off and got stopped out for -2 ticks. Once we came back through our moving average, nice auto wave short. I did not take this particular trade. Again, this is a counter trend. However, we turned right around and continued. Remember the longer time frame chart? We were chopping between the two shark bands. Had an opportunity to fire off 1, 2, 3 times for this long wave to fire off. You can see how we had consistency here. And then we go into a no trade zone from 11:30 until 1:15 Eastern Standard Time. Notice the sideways movement. Our directional indicator was indicating sideways chop, so we weren't getting into any trades. Even coming out of the no trade zone, the first chance we have, generally at around 2 o'clock, we don't want to be taking any long positions. But right here at about 1:55 Eastern Standard Time, had an opportunity to get in short. Just, again, it's a counter trend trade, but in this particular case, we had all of our indicators in our favor. Target 1 and target 2 hit for a total of 6 ticks. Shorter profit targets when you're doing a counter trend trade if you are willing to take that type of risk. And then all the way into the close, by this time, most people had gone for the day. The people that stayed with me, what we did is I drew these lines here at about 3:40 in the afternoon, 20 minutes before the close, and I said we've got a potential target here of 51 and 1353, and in the room they said no way, it's just too far away. I bought 2 contracts in here, took a lot of heat, came right down to within 1 tick of our stop, and then what happened? Right there at 3:57, 3 minutes before the close, the market just rocketed up. Hit my first my first profit target was right here. Second profit target, if you held on for a third contract, 53, and then on the futures market, futures doesn't close until 4:15 Eastern Standard Time. And look what happened even after 4:15, the market pushed its way up into the 1553 level. Absolutely amazing. So those people that were able to jump on with me had a good close into the Friday afternoon. To learn more about these and more advanced trade setups, or to get a copy of the Trader Shark Trading Manual, please visit TraderShark.com. Thank you. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you in the Shark Den on Monday morning.